Welcome back, everybody, and like a long welcome back. This is an episode of the Otaku Lounge. I'm your boy Banzai Wolfburger, and with me I got,
The Jamaican Shake.
and this is our segment when we just pretty much talk about anime. We go over everything we like, we review everything. It's anime talk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what we going into?
Today?
What we going into?
Today? Talking about the hit anime show called Zenitsu Demon Slayer The Adventures. So here's what it's about, right?
Kimetsu No Yaiba,
Oh,
Demon Slayer.
whack. No, that's actually pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. We're reviewing it after the final episode. The season finale just went off.
Right.
Everybody did their videos while it was still going. I was like, nah, we're gonna wait until this thing is complete.
Yes.
I want all the sauce.
Oh?
All the sauce.
No.
Now we have all the sauce.
Here's the thing about Demon Slayer, right? So here's the thing about Demon Slayer, right?
Mhm.
Here's the thing about Demon Slayer, right?
Tell
So
me.
here's the thing about Demon Slayer.
What about Demon
It's good. See, I'm a stickler, meeseeks, for anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think all anime is that good. I think people boost anime a lot. I think you gotta find the good ones, you know, in the rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like my nigga, like, let's be real here. Gurren Lagann's the best anime ever made. Like, I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Check out our primary video.
I'll say primary video up right now. But like, I think this is a pretty good anime for like the base of the actual story of the anime.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, the animation and style of the anime itself is kind of what attracted me.
And honestly, same for me.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer for Demon Slayer. Well,
Right.
not even a trailer. I saw like it was like on the next anime review list of what's coming on.
Right.
And I was like, okay, we'll give this a show. But I'm used to like demon slaying animes, like,
Yeah.
oh, we're going around killing these demons, blah blah, it's samurai.
Right.
When I watched Demon Slayer, I saw the opening, and literally I said, if the animation on attacks is exactly like how it is on openings, I'll for 100% watch it, because you'll watch animes all the time and you'll see stuff in the opening that you'll never see in the show itself.
I think this is like a very interesting case because like literally the opening for Demon Slayer is almost like recap.
Yeah.
Of Demon Slayer, like it's almost like
Like a storyboard.
here's what you're gonna see
Yeah.
in this season, and you literally see everything in that intro. Like right when the intro, like we had seen almost everything in the intro, I knew the season was over. Cause I was like, there's nothing left in the intro, and I was like, that's it.
And the intro always updated, like when you got to like the 12 house.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this is completely spoiler. Like,
Yeah, this is big boy spoiler.
yeah, we're
season.
going over the entire series in its full. We're not holding anything back.
Right.
We're going to be spouting stuff. So if you haven't watched it yet, or you haven't finished it yet, you're probably going to want to tune away from this
Yeah,
video.
you should probably actually watch it.
But yeah, when it got to the point in the opening when we finally met the 12 Hashiras,
Yeah.
and then every week, like one of them will appear, like, cause they were all shadows.
Yeah.
And I never took that, like, looked into that
Well,
at
you
first.
didn't see them all until you saw them all on the show, right?
Yeah, like they
I
were.
know you see, obviously Giyu.
Yeah,
and
but
then
they
you see
were
Shinobu.
they were always like silhouetted, so I never even thought. I was just thinking like, oh, those are just random
Yeah,
like other
like
demon
whoever.
slayers. But then they was like, oh, the 9 Hashiras.
Yeah, and I was
Freaking,
like,
you just
oh.
see each one of them light up. I was like, oh man, this is
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, it's the animation
It's the biggest draw.
is. I remember I saw it was just like a Twitter video of freaking, why am I blanking on his name? The main character.
Tanjiro.
Tanjiro, yeah. Doing just one of his water breathing techniques, and I was like, bruh, like the style of that is like on like another level.
Exactly. I was like,
on its own.
and I was like, if it's like this, like the first thing I saw is you just see the water dragon head, and it's
Yeah.
like, and like the lighting, the crispness, everything. I was just like, if the show is like this, I will 100% keep watching it.
Yeah.
Because when you first watch the first episode, it's just a typical I have a happy life, shit
Pretty
goes
much.
bad,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. But then in that first episode, they kind of got you because they did the whole scene where Nezuko first turns into a demon. She's attacking
Yeah.
Tanjiro. Then Giyu appears, and you just see like how the camera just shows the whole snow scenery and everything. Yeah, I was like, okay, they're doing some stuff. And the studio who does Demon Slayer, I forget how to say the name correctly.
Aniplex.
It's like Uboda
Okay.
or something like that.
Okay.
They're known for doing like crazy off the wall
Okay.
camera work and animation, but man, they killed it for this
Yeah,
show.
they like obviously they went in. They were just, I don't know why, because like this is kind of like a random anime to just like drop like Omega level effects and style.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% real.
Mhm.
Manga looks fucking ugly. Like
Who does?
the manga. Like
Yeah,
I'm sure it kind of falls more into its style
Yeah,
as like the manga progresses. But I opened like issue 4 and I was just like, yuck.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Like
what the fuck?
honestly, now that it's over, I'm not gonna get the manga. I'm
Yeah.
like this show. I'm like, I need the animation for the show.
I think it's a good show. I think it's like an entertaining show and it has like a lot of cool stuff in it. But like, come on now, like the animation is like the biggest.
It's the biggest draw.
If they were like announced like Demon Slayer season 2 with different studio, I'd be like, oh
Yeah. Oh, that like.
yeah.
I wasn't
like,
too bummed out about One Punch Man when it got to the studio, but they's like, yeah, Demon Slayer is gonna be unless they was like it's Madhouse or
like
Bones.
yeah, something like of equal level of like talent.
Yeah.
And skill. I'd be like, they're like, oh, this picked up by just like some random place. I'd be like, you kind of probably just killed it there unless y'all flex too. But
you see Zenitsu do Thunderclap and Flash, he's like running, and you're just like, no.
I would throw the whole show out. Honestly, I would literally delete it from my knowledge banks.
Exactly, like the animation is what.
Yeah, the
and
animation is
I think it's
amazing.
unanimous. Like it isn't just one person's like, oh no, I loved it for the story.
Yeah.
Like I think everybody's like, yeah, the fucking animation and sound effects and everything. Like it's a beautiful show.
Yeah, the story's great too because I like that it's like not just like a generic shonen. It's
Yeah.
not so much that he wants to be the best demon hunter.
Yeah, and I
It's
do
not
like
I
that.
want to be the best demon hunter.
No, it's
Kill,
literally
a
like
million demons.
it's literally like I need to find a way to get my sister back to human.
Exactly.
Since
It's
the
like
rest
I'm
of
trying to
family
save
was
my
human.
my sis. In order to do that, I got to become a demon hunter and talk to like these people.
and I gotta
do all
become
this.
stronger as a demon
Yeah,
slayer.
so it's really less like my goal is to be the best demon hunter I ever lived. It's just like I'm trying to get my fam, bro. Like I'm just trying to get my sis back, which is cool. And you know, other characters, the best characters, and Netsu tags along out of just they run into each other. They just kind of become a duo. There's no other character there. It's just a duo, and like yeah, they just have like great adventures. And
But
stuff.
I guess since we're on the topic of characters, we might as well go into each character.
Yeah, I guess so.
So let's start with Tanjiro.
Tanjiro's he's good. He's
Yeah.
very much he hits the pro tag things a lot.
Yeah, like
what you would expect a pro tag to be.
like at first he seems like he's gonna be a very generic
Yeah.
protagonist.
Like I think his most unique traits kind of come from the fact that he just loves his sister,
Yeah,
and that's like a lot of like unique.
and he's like the goody two shoes. Like that's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, and he's also stupid. Not really.
He's not
But
stupid.
He's just naive
He's-
and like ignorant.
Yeah,
like
he was just born in the boonies.
yeah,
so.
he's literally born in the mountains. So when he sees like cities, he's like, what? That's a city. And then when he sees like trains.
We don't talk about trains.
And then when he sees trains, he's just like, what? But since then, it's the best character, right? He knows everything. He's the best.
The cool thing about Tanjiro is, well, he didn't have a purpose to be strong before because he had his family. He lived out in the boonies and stuff.
Right.
But because he did so much like manual labor out in the mountains and helped everybody out in his village and stuff, he sort of kind of already had like a well-conditioned body.
Yeah, there's like little things that I do enjoy about like Tanjiro. Like I like how he trained for like an actual year.
Yeah.
Like and you literally see him like he's training in the breathing tent. He's not like, oh, I went like it's not like you see it. There's a time skip. Like there is like some time jumps.
Yeah, but
you see him hit things.
You progress with him.
Yeah, like you see him get stronger progressively and being able to do the things. I also like how after the training, like his hands are just like rough.
Yeah,
Like you
they're
can see that
destroyed.
they're like all roughed up and stuff. I think that's like a nice touch. Something that you don't really see a lot in pro tags.
And I like how they kept his his unique trait, that he can smell stuff. I love how they just kept that consistent. Like they didn't like dull it down at all.
Yeah, they didn't dull it down. They didn't further increase it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like all of a sudden he could smell like person from across the world. Like it was like he still had a realistic skill there.
Yeah, I think the most we got is like he can like almost smell emotions or something like that, but he can like tell when someone's in a bad mood or something like that.
Yeah, like we can kind of see that. He can smell like offness almost like a dog.
So on the case of Tanjiro, he's almost in the line of normal pro tag character, but he's likable. There's nothing to not like about Tanjiro.
Yeah, like it's not like he's like annoying like someone like Asta.
Yeah.
Like he's not like annoying. It's not like He's probably like similar level to Deku, though. I think Deku might have has a little bit on him.
Yeah, he's not that main character who's just naturally good at everything and makes everybody fall in love with him, like the Kiritos and stuff like that. He works hard for what he has to do. His goal is, I'm going to save my sister, and that's it. And I will say this about Demon Slayer, outside the story animation, when they do comedy, they do it well.
Yeah, I don't usually laugh at anime. Because like I think it's just like a cultural difference. Like a lot of the jokes just don't land for me. But like I think Demon Slayer is like actually really funny. Like I think that's a funny show. Yeah, they're like funny. Like that group of people, the trio are funny people. Yeah. Like they're funny.
And they always do like the dotted eye. The boom boom.
Yeah, they do like similar things to like how Bleach used to do in the manga like early on. They would Bleach would do stuff like that, but they stopped doing it.
Yeah, like the funniest moment from Tanjiro I can remember off the top of my head was when the one kid who works underneath the doctor was like, "You and your ugly sister." He's like,
like,
"Who are you talking about?"
It was like, no, he didn't.
He's like, he literally had to come to realization. He's like, who's he talking?
Yeah,
he's talking about he's like, "This is the crowning jewel of our village, like the most beautiful girl you ever see." You will respect. I was like, he's such a good big brother, and that stuff had me rolling.
Yeah, that stuff was good. Obviously, I wouldn't consider him like the comedy relief, but I think he has like funny moments.
Yeah, and then his actual action sequences, I like.
Yeah. It's a lot of times in like a fight with him, it's not so much him literally being stronger. It's just like he has to find a trick.
He always has inner monologue, and you see how like you said with like Deku as a
like he always like the arrow guy.
Yeah, the arrow guy.
Like it was more so he didn't like beat him because like I just like overpowered them. It was like I just had to be slick.
Yeah, for most of the match he was pretty close to losing.
Yeah, honestly, he was getting tore up in that fight.
But then he adapted, like started using like his different breathing techniques differently, like using the water wheel to break his balls.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
and I love that because every episode we saw a new technique, and it was like more glorious than the last one.
Obviously, my favorite is, I don't remember if it's like Form 8 or 9, but like it's called like the calm before the storm or something like that.
When he sliced the spider.
Yeah, where he just sliced, like, it's like for people who are surrendering, I guess, so you can, demons.
Yeah, so you can send them up.
Yeah, so you can kill like peacefully and not in pain. I think, like, how that was visualized was just like awesome. I was like, oh my god, dude, like, this is so cool.
Like the screen got all white and bright.
Yeah, and it was just like, and he just kind of like floated over her. Yeah. I was like, that's so cool looking.
And the music for this show just kicked. Like, it got so silent, but then played like subtly. And so far, I think only from what we've seen so far, only the water technique people have some way of killing demons like in a innocent way.
Yeah, well, as far as we know, we've only seen one of the thunder breathing technique.
Yeah, so far, and that's probably all we're going to see for a while.
Probably, I can't imagine.
Even Gyo, who expressed to Tanjiro in the beginning, like when he saw this, like, "Hey yo, we murder demons. Do it." He even killed like one of the really high-ranking at the time demons, like in a very calm way. Yeah. Well, it was quick.
I mean, he just walked by him and was just like, yeet, and then like sliced them up. Oh yeah, like obviously we've only seen, I guess, when it comes to Gyo, he has the 11 style.
Yeah, and we don't even know how many styles he could do.
I don't even know if like that, he could have like 12, 13, I don't know. But
we don't even know if they're official, if he made it up himself.
I'm assuming he made it because the guy's like, has 10 forms. And when he does the 11 for Tanjiro's like 11. Yeah. So I'm assuming like...
Yeah, Tanjiro's like, I've never learned
that. He's like, I don't know what no 11 is. It's dope too.
Yeah.
It's freaking lit.
Next character we'll go into real quick just because they're easy to talk about and it'll be quick is obviously Nezuko.
Yeah, Nezuko's a really adorable character, honestly.
Adorable, but when she has her like action-packed scenes, they get you amped.
Yeah, she's a rider. She's a rider for like, she like all kinds of crazy cool stuff like her blood demon art, and like she can just get big and stuff. And when she was fighting the ball girl, she was just like catching the balls back and forth. I was like, oh my god.
Like her action scenes were really good.
Right.
And her whole struggle was like not killing, eating.
Yeah, not killing or eating humans or anything like that, which is like the demon thing.
Yeah.
Gyo's like, you better not at this point.
But yeah, it helped that the next character we'll go into what's his name, Urutaka, the master. He kind of helped with that because he like hypnotized in a way.
The master.
Yeah, but I like Nezuko. She's a very adorable character.
Yeah, Nezuko's cool.
I love her eyes, how they stylized them. They're like almost crystal the whole time. The only thing I have a little bit of a disappointment from Demon Slayer, just a small one, is I expected to see more like tag team from both Tanjiro and Nezuko throughout the whole series.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we might see some of that later.
Yeah.
I don't think we're seeing any of that.
Like when we finally got
soon.
it, when he went against like the Shadow Demon.
Yeah,
I was
the
hyped.
water one, that was weird.
Yeah, I was like, I'm hyped. He freaking kept grinding his teeth and stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, that's
ew.
weird. No, but I was hyped for that, and I was like, this is cool because we got it for that. We got it for the ball and arrow guy, but technically they weren't like fighting at the same time. They were
just fighting separately. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then kind of with the whole Blood Demon art.
Yeah, and then the Blood Demon art into like, what's that? Something dance. Can't remember. It's like.
It starts with H. I think.
Yeah, it definitely does. I can't remember what it's called though. But yeah, on to.
Yeah, but other than that, Nezuko was like pretty much quiet.
Yeah.
Most of the series, we heard her voice towards the end, and she was sleeping because since he can't eat
for
people,
like probably like 11, 10 episodes, she was asleep. Maybe a little.
Even in the beginning, like when Tanjiro was training, she was asleep most of the time. He was gone.
Yeah, she was asleep for that entire time.
But it just shows how like she was still a great character. Like for the scenes that she would pop in.
Right.
Like, then we'll go into Master Urotaka.
Who's this, the Water Master?
Yeah, he's a ride or die, honestly.
He was cool. I don't think we'll see very much of him.
Not anymore, but
like
when he first appeared, I thought he was just gonna be a savage.
Yeah.
But he really he was like, all right, you gonna put work into this? I'm gonna put work into you.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then it almost felt like he adopted both Tanjiro and Nezuko as like family.
Yeah, I mean Nezuko pretty much was just like raising Nezuko by like the end because she was asleep the whole time.
While Tanjiro was getting stronger, and then when he finally came back, he freaking hugged him and cried. I was like, I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah,
cool.
you was a bitch, but yeah.
And then
him.
That's what we thought we was going to see the last of him. But then he gets mentioned up in the 12 Hashira.
Yeah, because he was like a previous one of the Hashiras.
He was one of the former 9 Hashiras. And he literally wrote in a letter, please let Tanjiro and Nezuko be part of the Demon Slayer Corps. And vouch that Nezuko would never
like kill any humans or eat any humans.
And then and if she does, me, Tanjiro, and Gyo will commit seppuku. And
Gyo was like, nigga, what? Nah. Gyo was like the big bro. He's big bro to Tanjiro, to be honest.
He's like not trying to kill everybody in my clan, Itachi.
Honestly, Gyo's cool. I love Gyo.
Alright.
My baby boy.
And now we'll quickly fast forward to Tanjiro taking the test.
The Demon Slayer test?
Yeah. That's when we finally get to see how he's good.
Yeah.
And then we see I think it was 100 or so Slayer Corps. Him and 3 other people passed.
Yeah.
We got him. We got the girl. I think her name's Kacha.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's Kacha.
Yeah.
But don't quote us on that. Editor freaking put the right name.
Right. Editor key.
We got the Scar guy.
Yeah.
Edit his name.
Scarman.
I don't even remember his name.
Scarman Horikoshi is gonna be his name for me.
And then we got.
Who we got?
We got someone who
we got?
kind of took an effect on you. And
my baby boy.
Yeah.
You mean Zenitsu?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. He won. He succeeded.
And that was before we knew he was going to be the way he was.
Yeah, but I liked him from the jump. Okay. Y'all was like, he's a little baby. His little baby's always whining all the time. I said, y'all are some whack boys.
But if we go in order, let's talk about one character before him.
Who?
The antagonist of the show.
Oh, Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
I honestly often forget his name.
It
takes me like 3 seasons to remember people's names.
Yeah,
it took me like 2.5 seasons to remember Yaozurosu's name for My Hero.
Really?
Yeah, so like it's gonna take a while to.
It was Kimetsuji though.
Kimetsuji's
and now we meet him because that's who we know runs into Kizuki.
Right.
Tanjiro needs to find them.
So that they can cure Nezuko from her demonness.
Yeah.
Demonness.
But Tanjiro runs into him in the city where he's just like all starstruck and stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy because like they were just chilling, eating food. And all of a sudden he smelled him and it was just like...
Yeah, and he took
off for him. I was like, oh dang, you about to get jasket, but dang.
And it was crazy because that's when we find out like, this guy isn't just evil, he's a savage.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy seeing...
Because he's a demon, but he has like a human wife again. Tanjiro's like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on with you? And without dropping a head, he just walks by a dude, like, cuts him or something.
Yeah, he cuts him like in the neck. In the back of the neck, and just like he turns like a demon.
And like everybody's freaking out, like Tanjiro's holding him down, trying not to kill him, and he just walked off. I was like, wow, what a stealthy savage he is. It was very. I was like, yo, he's a savage.
And as you learn, now in the season finale, he can apparently either change his form to look more woman, or maybe he's been changing his form to look more like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
this whole time.
Not even sure now. Or he's on some Orochimaru stuff.
He's almost got it's almost like all for one. Like, I have so many different abilities. Like, he can make giant fucking mouth arm that just eats people.
Yeah, it was like freaking Alucard from Hellsing. I was like, what the hell? He has the demon dog.
I was like, I don't really know his power. So at this one, like, he could probably have like a bunch of demon arts, but as far as we know, that's one of them.
Yeah, like,
and his blood powers up like other demons.
We barely saw him throughout the series. We saw him maybe like a total of 3 times.
Probably.
But his first appearance, he was a savage. He did that to the one dude.
Yeah.
Then he was in that alleyway where
the
drunk guys came up to him and was like,
savage.
He like crushed the one dude straight into. He's had the most savage scenes this far.
Honestly, and it was just like out of the blue, when all of a sudden like he's just murdering so many people.
Because even though it's called Demon Slayer and obviously there's limbs and stuff getting hacked up, and stuff, it's not a bloody show.
Yeah, it's not really that bloody, to be honest, except for that season finale. It's like super fucking bloody.
Again, it involved him.
Yeah,
like anytime he's on screen, it's a bloody scene.
True. Very true.
Yeah, so he's a good villain. Like, I can't wait to see more of him.
Yeah, I want to definitely see like how he fits in more to the overall story.
But we don't have time to go over every character, so we won't go into the doctor. We won't go into her apprentice, because if y'all seen the series, or if not, you turned this video off by now. So Dill, talk about him. I know you do.
About Zenitsu,
the
best character in the show, the thunder breathing fucking madman.
I will say this: Zenitsu was a trip for me, just because from the
you slept on him.
Not even that I slept on him. From the opening, I could tell he was like maybe like high strung or like a coward or something, because he's running around with Inosuke.
Yeah, and Inosuke like picks him up.
But from when you just see him doing the thunderclap and flash in the intro, it looks like he was going to be like on. Well, he is on some shit, but his character was probably the biggest surprise of the series, and that's probably why people sleep on him, because he wasn't what everybody expected.
But he literally sleeps on him.
I will say this, like
he sleeps on every demon. Let's be real.
Honestly,
he sleeps on him.
Like Zenitsu, I will say, has probably the best scenes in the entire series.
Yeah, honestly.
No matter how much you hate him or hate his attitude stuff, you can't deny that he has the best scenes in the series.
Every action scene with Zenitsu is like off the wall, just like, oh damn. Yeah. Like literally, like his first Thunderclap and Flash, where you're like literally you just meet him. Like only like 2 or 3 episodes before.
Yeah.
Other than in the early series when.
And the whole time you waiting to see some stuff from him, because before, from you. He was annoying everybody. Like the way he like was on the girl, he was freaking whining. Even Tanjiro gave up that mean face where he's just like.
Yeah, he was like trying to get her to marry him and stuff.
Yeah, and then when they finally go into the house of the drum.
Yeah, the drum guy.
Yeah,
it wasn't even the drum guy though that he killed. It was
no, it was just another
demon that was in the house.
Yeah, but freaking he's complaining the whole time hiding behind the kid. Everybody's like, yo, I'm done with this guy. If he ain't going to do anything, get him out of the series. He did something.
Psych. You thought. And then he fucking Thunderclap and Flash, which we learned is the only technique he can do. As of now.
As of right now.
As of now.
By the series finale, we don't know what he might be able to do, because he knows total concentration continuously.
Yeah, so now he could theoretically maybe even do Thunderclap and Flash awake. Which is
even if he does it bad, it would be a good character development, and I would like to see that.
Honestly, I don't assume he'd be able to do Sixfold.
Yeah,
Sixfold was like a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that's him like sleeping only. But they gave us glimpses that he can now do thunder breathing unconscious. Like and that jokey thing where he punched the shit out of Inosuke.
Yeah,
he thunder breathed for that.
Cracked Inosuke in the face. Sent him flying.
It didn't hurt him, but he cracked him.
Yeah, in the face.
But it showed he did thunder breathing. Like a lot of people don't catch it, but he was thunder breathing.
Yeah, you have like the little, I don't want to call it spark, but almost like static when he like breathes out.
He does have my favorite breathing actual sound effect. It's so cool. It's just.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I mean, Zenitsu is just like, you see his backstory and why he's why he is.
It's a very wholesome background story.
Yeah, and people pretty much slept on him his whole life because he's like a coward.
He slept on his own stuff, honestly, except for his grandpa.
It wasn't even his grandpa, it was just like an old man.
Yeah,
like it's just like the man that took him in.
And he was like, nah, you got potential.
Yeah. And thus, he's still the only one in the trio whose sword's not broken. He's an unbroken sword.
Yeah.
His sword has not been broken.
Well, he didn't go against a tough demon. He just went against a
what demon?
Just a not hard
demon. You mean a demon that could literally turn armies of other demon slayers into freaking Spideys?
Yeah, with tough string and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. He almost turned Zenitsu into a spider.
He almost did.
Didn't
Like
work,
he was a midget arm.
Yeah,
guy
he
for a
was
while.
like, yeah, I was like, oh my
But
god.
on Zenitsu, going back, let's talk about Thunderclap and Flash.
What about?
That was like, outside of Tanjiro, that was like that moment where everybody's like, yo, this show's animation is great. Like,
that one was like, you see when he gets into like his really low pose.
Yeah,
and
what is
literally
cool...
camera goes all the way up like his body.
Yeah, and then even the initial like activation of that, it was like such a quick.
Yeah.
Like I think I clicked back on that when it first came out like 500 times just to keep seeing like that quickness.
Because it's literally just like he pops the sword out a little bit and then he just like thunder breathing, thunderclap and slash. And he just turns like a lightning bolt in his blast sword.
I'm thinking we're going to see like him pull out his sword and do like some type of thunder attack. It was literally a yellow flash.
Yeah, literally it was just like zink, and then like the demon's head's off, and he's already on the other side of him. I'm like, I was like, big bro moment.
He's sitting there with his breathing. You see the electric spark, and then the demon's like on the ground, and then his annoying ass wakes up.
Yeah, and then he wakes up.
He's like, he looked at the little boy. Did you kill my dad? You're so strong.
Like, I'm done.
And at that point, I was like, oh my god, you're annoying, but you're a good character, and I don't like this right now.
Plus, sixfold?
Yeah, sixfold.
Sixfold might be, other than the freaking fire dance,
the pride
Tanjiro was like the hypest scene in this fucking show for me. For a lot, just like the build up with like his backstory, and then like when he opens his eyes are just like yellow. I was like, bro.
Like honestly, like Thunderclap and Flash, it doesn't take away from Thunderclap and Flash, but they definitely did like way more with the scene. The whole movement of the camera, him bouncing all over the place,
him bouncing off the web. When he hit the web and shot straight up.
Straight up. Then the moon shone down.
Yeah, and then like after he cut the demon's head off, like he was just like just silhouetted by the moon. I was like, oh my god, dude.
So I will say this, like Zenitsu isn't personally my favorite character. His voice is annoying, but that's that voice actor. I've heard him in so many stuff before. He's just good at being annoying.
Yeah, that's like he's just good at the role, and I think he does a great job.
But he isn't that character you're like, oh, get him out the series. Like
no,
behind like his annoyingness is well worth it.
Yeah, honestly, his like clout scenes are just like so good. They're so good. I love Zenitsu. I can't wait to see him do some more stuff. I hope he learns some more techniques.
Yeah, he's definitely, and now they're like on like a train and stuff. Like they definitely show like if they go to like modern civilian places and stuff, they're gonna need them because Tanjiro and Inosuke were raised in the boonies. They don't know nothing about city living.
Literally, yeah. Plus, I mean, the Demon Slayer aren't legitimately recognized by the government.
Yeah.
So like the government are just like, these niggas got swords, and they're just like, oh wait, like.
I'm glad they had him drop that because I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it was almost weird seeing Zenitsu be like the straight man for them. Like, because it was like, yo, we gotta go, like let's roll, and they're just like, what? Like I was like, yo.
I mean, Tanjiro's like, it's a deity maybe.
Yeah, talking to a fucking train, and I was like, y'all are stupid. And then Zenitsu was like, y'all are stupid. And I was like,
but since we brought him up so many times, let's talk about
Inosuke?
My favorite character.
Inosuke.
I will say Inosuke. He's the bandwagon character more than the main character himself.
Honestly, everybody
loves Inosuke.
I would actually almost say Inosuke is the comedy relief character so far.
He is the comedy relief character.
He does a lot of funny stuff.
Zenitsu's comedy relief, but in like his annoying tendencies.
Yeah, it's like a different way.
Inosuke's like
he's like slapstick funny.
Yeah,
like, he'll just do something nutty, and you're like, what the hell, like.
So Inosuke, boarhead guy. His design by itself is like it's out there.
Yeah, his design is pretty much like the best thing. Like, not only say the best thing about him, but the thing that pops so much.
Yeah, and it's two different designs because it's like, oh man, look at this savage. He has the serrated blades. He has the boarhead. He has his beast breathing, which everybody was curious about, which I'm still curious about.
I mean, let's be honest here. Inosuke got very little clout this season. Like, he didn't really do that much.
The thing about Inosuke is him as a person is his clout.
Yeah.
His techniques aren't, because literally his own one technique he did was Fang 3 Devour. It was just a slice across the neck,
it was
honestly.
Just like a slice.
But because he has the serrated looking blades and his crazy fire style, like when he finally did appear, and he's just like, and just bust through, and he's just vicious, constantly attack. Like Inosuke's personality is his best trait.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I think a lot of people like. I think his design attracts them, but his personality is what make them like them.
Yeah, and
I think
from the opening, like when people saw Inosuke, I was like, I can't wait to see this guy.
Yeah.
Because I want to love him. And for the longest time before, because here's the thing about Inosuke and Zenitsu. They did not pop up as fast as I thought they were going to.
Like I said earlier, Zenitsu pops up after that Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I think that's like episode 9 he appeared.
Yeah, and then is that episode 9 that he first appeared?
I think so.
I don't think they appear again until like 15.
Yeah.
Like it's like a good arc.
Oh no, when he first appeared, that was like episode 3 or 4.
3 or 4, and then he doesn't show up till like
episode
10,
yeah,
right?
episode 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And Inosuke didn't show up until like 2-3 episodes after that.
Because Zenitsu is reintroduced in the arc where they run into Inosuke and that.
Yeah.
Like, because they run into each other on the way, and then Inosuke is already at the house.
Yeah, and they start off Inosuke's introduction after you meet him for the first time. You see him again, and he's like beating the crap out of Zenitsu.
Yeah, because Zenitsu's a rider.
And even though Zenitsu's annoying, I didn't like that. I was like, oh.
Pretty much Inosuke, because Tanjiro always has Nezuko with him, and Inosuke was like, that's a demon. I gotta kill a demon because I'm a demon hunter. And Zenitsu was like, don't, because that's my nigga's like box.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, don't do that. And he was like, I'm gonna do it. And then Zenitsu's like, okay. And then literally
he started abusing.
Yeah, he started like, because Zenitsu's not like fighting back.
Yeah, I felt bad.
Yeah, like he literally just started abusing Zenitsu as he's like holding on to the crate.
And then it actually comes down to it's one of my favorite scenes in the show, just because of how they did it.
What?
When Tanjiro comes out and he sees Zenitsu's protecting the box, and Inosuke versus Tanjiro.
Oh, that scene.
Yeah, when they go at it, and he was like, "We're not using swords against each other." And Inosuke's like, "Okay, bro, I'm with it. Bring the smoke," and starts hand fighting. I didn't think I would see a good hand-to-hand combat scene from this series.
That was weird because that's when like Inosuke does like the bends like his whole body back to his head.
Yeah, and I was like, and that's when everybody's like, he's weird.
Yeah,
he's
like,
crazy.
He's like nutty.
And I think that's why everybody he has such a weird and aggressive personality. It's hard for most people. To not like him. That's his biggest trait.
Yeah, it's just such a like in your face like. I thought he was annoying at first because they play up his craziness more as like antagonistic. Yeah. And it almost gets to the point where you're just like, hey, yo, shut up.
Yeah.
Like yo, just shut up already.
Then you just find out.
But then later they play up that exact trait comically.
Yeah.
So it works like on a completely different level.
Yeah, like he's running up the trees and just
banging his head in the shit. Like, or then like when they were in the freaking forest and Tanjiro's like throwing up the people, he was just like, I want to do that, and then he just like, and then he like throws them up. I'm just like, that's stupid.
Yeah, but Demon Slayer is a sword, like a heavily sword show.
Yeah, it is.
So when Tanjiro and Inosuke are going in hand-to-hand combat, and they're like going at it, like it's not just like they are throwing techniques. Like Inosuke out of nowhere becomes a luchador. Like
he
gets
like,
something like a flying, like a flying armbar and spinning around. And I was impressed by Tanjiro because he kept up with it the entire time.
I was like, what the heck?
It was a good fight. I was like, yo, they showing like. Okay, we got good techniques and stuff, but we could do fight scenes too. It was really good.
Yeah.
Granted, both of them had like broken ribs and stuff too.
Yeah, they're already hurting.
Like Inosuke did that body thing with a broken rib. I think that's what made him pass out too, because he did that with the rib and then he just was out.
Yeah, but as like back with Inosuke, we see his like beast breathing ability,
which we still don't even know if he was like taught that or he made it up. Like,
was the beast breathing? Was it a form when he found the spider demon, or was that just like something that he did? Was that like a beast breathing form when he saw through the forest?
Yeah, I think he said it was a beast form.
Okay.
And he like literally looked at like Tanjiro asked, I was like, do you have anything that can help us find a demon? And he was like, yeah. It took a little bit, and then he just did it. And at first I was like, okay, is this like a fake thing? Because for a little bit I was starting to think like maybe he was making up that he was self-taught and he really doesn't have anything.
Oh, okay.
But then when they show like it looked like the Byakugan vision.
Yeah, pretty much like black and white. And
then,
like,
it went like that, and then he knew exactly where the demon was. So I was like, okay, so Inosuke isn't just
like he knows something. Like he's not like just a swordsman. Like he has some technique.
Yeah, but really, it's still like a mystery. We don't know nothing about Inosuke other than like physically, he's really good.
Yeah, because his other move that he did was essentially
just a slice.
Just a slash, but it didn't really work because it was against like a dude whose like body is like metal almost.
Yeah, like when him and Tanjiro went against the father of the spider
and
people.
And chucked him. And then chucked Tanjiro like all across the like field.
Like across the whole like valley.
Yeah.
And Inosuke's just doing his best to survive, like stab him in the neck and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he just had
Inosuke almost died.
He really
did. He got closer to death than like I feel like any of the other characters.
He got punched into like the tree, like he almost got his head
crushed.
Like,
I was like, oh my gosh.
He even had to come out more. Even as Inosuke fans, we gotta admit, like, that boy got bitched, man. He was like, he got up, he was like, I'm Inosuke, I'm gonna be the most powerful, and immediately punched and bounced off like 3 trees.
Yeah, he was like, dude. I
was like, yo, my boy just.
I thought it was cool when he didn't. Did he just like bang on his other sword on top of it? Cause like he sliced. Yeah. I'm just like.
When he finally tried to like stab him and he couldn't get through, and he just took his other sword and was just boom.
Yeah,
boom,
just
boom.
like kept on hitting his first sword so it like cut through.
That's the word I'm looking for. He's such a barbaric person. Like, I love that about him.
And then it didn't work because then he like did his arm just grow back and he put it back on. I know it was the arm and he was just like. Bah, 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 until his arm got through.
He might have.
And then I remember his armor, like his skin got even more metallic.
Yeah, because he pissed him off.
Yeah, and then he went to slice him and just like broke his sword.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
And then that's when Gyo came and saved him.
That was when Gyo saves him. And then we get obvious. Gyo slow walks every fucking demon he walks up on easy.
Yeah, because he's a Hashira.
Yeah, and Gyo's super cool. I like Gyo a lot. He's a really cool character.
And then after that, we go back to Tanjiro's fighting one of the
other
now.
Yeah, he's fighting actually one of them.
One of them, like, cause they thought the father was a Kiseki.
Yeah, and then they were like, nah, he's not. He's just a whack.
Yeah, he's actually going against the Kiseki, and this guy's slow walking Tanjiro.
Yeah, Tanjiro like goes to slice the web, and his sword just shatters.
Yeah, when that happened,
I was like,
the web was in his face. I was like, oh, how is he going to survive this?
I was like, big bro moment. And then freaking, which I didn't even realize that. Because I had seen that scene before I watched the episode, because like that was like the main episode where everyone was like the animation with his like fire dance move.
Yeah, that's what's coming up.
I didn't even realize that his sword was broken in
the entire
scene.
time. Yeah,
like his sword is broken. Then he's using the water, but like he just can't cut the demon's webs. Yeah. But he uses his like father's dance.
Yeah, we're talking about would you say that was like probably like? Would you, in your opinion, is that the best scene of this entire series?
Me personally?
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah.
I think the Sixfold has a little bit more emotional impact, only because I think the fire dance was almost like a little bit convenient. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like they should have built up that his father danced and did firework more.
Yeah, they never said nothing about his dad until this episode.
Like you literally know his family works in charcoal, which is like a good hint. Mm-hmm. That like okay, they do know some flame work. Yeah,
but before we didn't even know like his dad was a demon slayer.
Yeah, literally, and then all of a sudden, and it's not even like conveyed before the episode. Like it's literally, I'm gotta beat him, and then flashback into
him doing the dance.
Him seeing like watching his father dance,
and it translated into a technique.
Yeah, and then he's like, you have to pass this technique on Tanjiro, all this and other, and all of a sudden now he has like. All Tanjiro's fire moves, or water moves, turn to fire.
Yeah.
Which is a cool scene, but I'm like, you don't really build that up at all. Yeah. Like, you just kind of threw that out there.
Don't get twisted. We're not shitting on the scene.
It's a beautiful fucking scene. And the music in that scene, I was like, damn.
That was the scene that showed how good the studio was.
Honestly.
Because it wasn't just like, oh man, they upped the animation. The animation.
No, it was always that good throughout like the entire scene.
They boosted it, and then it went high paced out nowhere. And you're just seeing it like. The cameras twisting, the music's impacting. Like that was probably like my best forest scene anime I've ever seen in anime.
Yeah, that was it was a great scene. It's just I don't think the emotional impact is as strong as.
I feel like if I had to say anything, it was Tanjiro's Sixfold moment.
Yeah, it definitely was.
So like Zenitsu had his Sixfold, Tanjiro had to dance. We haven't. Inosuke hasn't had a
he hasn't gotten anything like that.
So hopefully you see that. My only beef with this, which manga readers were good on, so they didn't. I'm glad no one spoiled it for me. It was such a good scene. It was pointless.
Oh yeah.
That scene trended like it was such a good scene. It trended outside anime, like Twitter, Facebook. Everybody's like, "Yo, this show called Demon Slayer just did this scene. It was crazy. Like I've never seen an anime trend like that outside the anime everywhere." Community.
And then
next episode,
because they do kind of pull fast one because the literal episode ends with like that demon's head getting chopped off.
Yeah, and Nezuko helped out like we said about Blood Demon. We finally hear Nezuko's voice and see how conscious she is as a demon.
Like
she's like, and that was the cool thing about that part. She did her blood thing, and it blew up.
Yeah.
And it got rid of the webs. And then it took me, I think I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times to realize, like, oh snap, he was grinding on his hand, still couldn't cut through. There was driplets of her blood on the sword, and that's.
Oh, is that? I didn't even notice that until now.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. I thought it was just like the effect that they were using to show that his sword was like heating up, like almost like the metal was boiling.
No, so like she did her thing and it melted the webs, and then he still grinded on his neck. But then they showed the part where it was a sword and there was droplets of blood.
And then it starts like
she did the blood art and it exploded.
Dang, I gotta watch that scene again. I didn't even notice that shit.
Yeah, that's how the sword finally cut through.
Okay.
But wait a minute, and after you did it.
It turns out he's like, you thought a sword cut would beat me, and I was like, damn. And then, all this shit happened.
Apparently, like, he was like, I cut my own head off.
Yeah.
And then I was like...
I was
mad at that
I was like, bro.
I was like, y'all really diminished that beautiful scene. And it's not the studio's fault.
It's really, it's not the
studio.
It's
the manga's.
But then it's not bad, though, because after, fucking Gyu comes and slow walks Inosuke's demon, he shows up and hits him with Form 11.
Yeah, he was like, you did good to survive this long.
Yeah, hits him with Form 11 because the spider demon's like just making like essentially like Resident Evil movie lasers out of webs and shit and like shooting them. And Gio's just like Form 11. Bing! And then all the water
we still don't know what Form 11 does because he was still the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know, all the webs are freaking
like
gone.
It's like a giant like fence of webs like coming at Gio. And then I guess his formula, it's just like water all around him, like vibing, and he just like taps it and it goes like still.
Yeah, and we had the same reaction as the demon. He's like, what just happened? Like, all my stuff's gone. And then he blinks out nowhere, Gio's just in his face.
In his mitt and just keeps it, just like slicing it and keeps it pushing. I was like, damn.
I was like, yo, he's a savage.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Gio, I know what you're fucking up to. And then that's it, and then he's like, damn, like he just died. Like Gio just murdered that bull.
And then Gio had a similar thing like how Tanjiro did, because Tanjiro's main draw throughout the series, which it's memey, but at the same time it's cool, where when he kills a demon, you get like the demon's past.
Yeah.
Because all the demons were human at one point.
Yeah, every demon was like a human once.
Yeah, and you see through Tanjiro like what their redemption story is, like who they were as a person. So I like that about Tanjiro. Obviously, when he did that scene, that technique, that your favorite technique.
Oh yeah.
When he just gracefully kills the girl.
Because
he was one savager. He was
gonna like Form 1 like water slice the fuck out of her.
And then he saw he's crying. He was like.
Yeah, and then you see like his like hand kind of untense and like change.
And switch techniques and did that
beautiful
beautiful
and then just like, I love that thing, dude. That was so cool.
Like Gio did something similar. Like he killed that demon, and you're like, man, fuck this guy. But then you see why he did what he did, and you're just like, well, I didn't really feel bad for him afterwards, but I was like, damn, that's a tragic backstory.
Honestly.
Freaking like got turned into a demon, killed his parents, thought his parents hated him this whole time.
Well, like then they tried to kill him.
Yeah, but it wasn't out of hate.
Yeah, it was like literally like
they were gonna immediately kill themselves.
Yeah, so they could all be together, and then he was just like ga, and just like killed them both in just self-defense.
But yeah, freaking the fire thing, it was cool. Great, probably one of my favorite scenes, if not number one scene.
Yeah.
But then find out episode later it was useless.
Yeah.
Gio shows up though, and
Gio gets some cool clout, which is cool. But it does kind of suck that like it didn't actually matter in the end.
But then that's when stuff hits the rails.
Yeah.
Because out of nowhere we get another high class Slayer.
Oh yeah,
Shinobu, where
her
intro by itself was beautiful. Like it was that same moon scene with
and she's like a butterfly. Like she has like flying like butterfly wings. I was like, what in the world?
Because the entire time Zenitsu's still poisoned. We're like,
he's like on the verge of death. Like he's just like. Or I guess not dying, but
and I love that he was smart enough to like, if I do my breathing technique, it'll slow the poison down.
Yeah, so he's always just breathing.
So it really we've had moments where outside of Zenitsu being a coward, we know he's smart.
Yeah,
at least
Zenitsu, he's just a coward. Like that's really it. He's just a coward, but he's good at everything else. He's just a coward.
But yeah, she came in, she saved him from the poison, made an antidote. So off the gate, we was like, okay, so she's like a medical.
Yeah, she's like the medical of the Hashras, pretty much.
But then out of nowhere, when she reappeared and
tries to murder. Who did she murder? Nezuko?
She's going after Nezuko because out of nowhere there was like, she was like, oh, that's a demon, we have to kill it.
Yeah.
And freaking Tanjiro's like, that's my sister though, and she's like, no, I'm gonna kill it. And then we get like one of the comedy scenes, which I never would have expected a comedy scene out of Gio. And now it's
that's right.
And now it's heavily me. Like because he comes on nowhere, he's like, puts her in a full Nelson.
That's right, yeah. I forgot about that. And then she tells her apprentice to get her.
Yeah, who we
and then,
saw when Zenitsu.
Yeah, and then you get, you know, the Nezuko baby run.
Yeah, that's everybody's like favorite Nezuko scene now because she just shrinks like she always does and just run away.
Yeah, just running away.
Not trying to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But that was such a funny scene because she was like, he has her in a full Nelson and she's always smiling, so you can't tell when she's angry, but you can tell she's ticked off. Like she gets like the red mark. She was like, this is why no one likes you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm dead.
And Tanjiro was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, and he just makes his face. I was like,
I'm like, Gio, my baby boy, please be okay.
And now that he's a lone boy, but I wasn't expecting like to get like a comedy aspect like that out of him.
Yeah, out of like the Hashiras in general.
And we know that she's a savage because before she appeared for that, the last of the girl demons, she was like, we found out she's a super savage because she appeared before her. It's like, hey, you're a demon, we can be friends.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she's like, we can be friends.
I forgot about that.
But
and she was like, in order to be friends,
you're going to have to let me stab you and you're going to take the pain of my poison.
Yeah.
And feel the torture that you put through all these other people. Because that demon was a savage. She was like cutting people up. She broke everybody's necks and stuff. That demon was a savage. She was like, you got to repent. Because she really thought, she was like, oh, this demon slayer is going to spare me and I can get away. And she's like, yeah, you're going to have to take my poison.
Well, and then that'll be you like repented.
And she's like, nah.
Yeah, and she was like,
and she's like, too bad, though, we're gonna be friends. And you find out she can't actually like cut and
yeah,
kill
she can't like cut a demon's head off. That's why she uses like her poison.
So she has like her weird shaped sword, and she poisons, and that's poison so strong that it can just kill a demon like that. And I was like, okay, cool. She's not just a medical demon slayer.
Yeah, she's like immediately on shit.
Yeah, she's good.
Like immediately.
So yeah, we got introduced to her. Gio's holding her with his lonely ass.
Yeah.
Her apprentice is now trying to kill Nezuko. We got that, and then the messenger crows come out of nowhere.
Like tell them and bring them to the Hashira headquarters.
Bring them to the Hashiras. Freaking Gio finally lets go of Shinobu. And he's like, she's like, we gonna talk about this.
Honestly. And then that's when we kind of get the episode where we're introduced to all the Hashiras.
Yeah.
Who we don't really know anything about yet.
We don't know anything about, but their intro alone was like, you're going to want to you're going to want to know more about them than you're going to respect them. And I love how they're each like, the Hashiras are like, they're based around their element. Like, we got the flame.
Yeah, Rengoku. He's so fucking cool.
We have the love one, which I love. She's my favorite girl.
Oh, the love
Hashira.
I only like her when she's like looks ugly.
Oh,
when she's like laughing, she gets like fat. I think that's so funny looking.
I just love that she's in love with everything. Yeah. Like with the white guy, she's like, I love how cool he is.
I love the Gil when he's like, he's so lonely. That's so cool. Yeah. That's funny.
Freaking the wind guy. He's like, you got more scars. You're so cool. Yeah. I love it.
And it's funny because like all this is just like her like talking to herself. They're all talking. She's just like, wow, you're so cool right now. I'm like, that's so funny.
I love that. But it presented each of the 9 Hashiras. I keep saying 12. It's the 12 music.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the 12 lower sticks.
It's another subtle thing. Like each of them get introduced, and it's like, oh, the flame Hashira and stuff. And when they introduce what element they use, you hear a sound effect.
Yeah.
Correlating to like, so when Rengoku showed up with the fire Hashira, it was like a fire effect. The love girl had like this cute
flame.
Effect. Yeah, flame. There's a difference.
Flame.
There's a difference. This wind guy had the wind sound effects. Yeah. And Tanjiro got put on trial and
pretty much, and just like that's when you get the scene with like if Nezuko kills anyone, you get pretty much everyone out to commit suicide, bro. Everyone's killing themselves. And I'm just like, damn, okay.
So yeah, we're not gonna recap everything, but definitely can't wait to see more of the Hashiras.
Like, obviously seeing more of Rengoku in this movie coming up.
Yeah, like
for better or for worse. Yeah, but like
trains. But yeah, we know that they're on some shit, and we can't wait to see what they're about. Yeah. Especially since it started off with most of them hating Tanjiro. Like Rengoku and the Sound Hashira and the Stone Hashira, like they were savages at first.
Well, Rengoku was like, I see what you're talking about, but I don't give a shit. Like
with I was like, smile on his face.
Like, damn, okay.
Like he's always smiling, so confident. Yeah. Like I wasn't expecting him to be a savage.
Like he was just like, oh. Like,
and the Stone Hashira's worse because he's crying the whole time. Yeah. But
he's like, I'm gonna kill that bitch.
It's not even the fact that he's like, I'm gonna kill him. He's like, oh no, something. He's so pathetic.
Yeah,
I was like, why are you throwing shade?
I was like, yo, what the heck, bro? And then the Mist guy, who I'm actually really excited to see.
he seemed like he was gonna be like a Shikamaru.
Yeah,
like,
he just like
dang.
I don't know. He's just like, wow, the clouds look really nice today and shit like that. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, he's like nonchalant, but then when Tanjiro tried to come back and cut the master off, he was like, he just pulled up something. He
flicked like 4 rocks at him.
He's like, hey, yo, don't ever cut the master off.
Yeah, I was like, okay, dang, he's a savage looking.
I love how loyal they are to the master.
Yeah,
they all have their different personality traits. Like obviously the one guy's nonchalant.
Yeah.
The Scar guy is like a complete he's psychopath.
He's like an asshole. Like
like almost like a Bakugo type.
Almost, yeah, a lot like a Bakugo type.
But the second the master showed it out of nowhere, he's respectful, he's smart, his tone switched up.
Oh yeah, like it was just like him just being like an asshole, and then the master was like, "Hey, yo, you need to chill."
He didn't even say nothing. He just appeared, and he was just down.
He was like, and then he slammed.
Yeah, he slammed Tanjiro down to make him kneel down.
Yeah.
So all of them were cool. So, and then now that we got introduced to the Hashiras, it went to the whole them recovering.
Yeah, and then you see them learning total concentration.
Yeah,
like
freaking Zenitsu's short arm from the poison.
Yeah, his arms are all short.
And then we got depressed Inosuke.
Yeah, Inosuke in his bag.
Which was it was depressing, but it was also funny.
Yeah, Inosuke's like been in his bag. Like it was last episode, the episode before, I think, when he kind of like broke out of his bag again because he saw freaking Tanjiro starting to learn like the breathing. It was kind of like
Zenitsu who kind of got him out of his bag.
True.
When they first started doing the recovery thing again, after like Zenitsu punched him, that kind of brought his spark back a little bit.
Well, that's right. I remember, wasn't Zenitsu like, oh, you're just gonna let Tanjiro like do that, or who was that? Shinobu? It was someone. It was like
it was Shinobu because
she was like, you're gonna let Tanjiro get that much farther ahead of you or something.
Yeah, Tanjiro's getting better because they stopped practicing out of nowhere.
Yeah, which I feel like I missed something with Zenitsu because
Inosuke, it was understandable. He was
he was like in his bag from the jump.
But Zenitsu was the one between because
Zenitsu came in and schooled them all because they were like girls.
Yeah,
and he was just like, oh, I'm getting with the Johns today, like. He said you can touch their hands and stuff.
Yeah, the only one he couldn't top was Kacho, but that's because she already mastered complete breathing all the time.
But he beat the one girl.
He beat everybody else except for Kacho.
Yeah, and I was like, oh damn.
So they got into their bag and stopped training for a little bit.
Which I don't know why Zenitsu stopped.
Yeah. But then Tanjiro started I'm gonna learn total concentration.
Yeah, she was like, you don't breathe all the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, breathe all the time, and like there's a
yeah, so he started getting better, and this was always funny because every time they saw him get better, they were both like, shit.
Yeah, pretty much like that whole episode. They were just like, he was like, bing, and he broke the thing, and they were just like, fuck, shit. And then they like you see him running and doing like the exercises.
Yeah, and that gave me another one of my freaking favorite Tanjiro comedy moments because he was like, when he finally was like, I'm glad you guys are training again. You gotta keep breathing and stuff, and it's like bam, bam, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, boom. I like the scene where he beat the girl and he was like, now I'm gonna splash her, and he's like, that'd be really impolite though, and just like slammed it on her head, and then she just like, what? And everybody's like, what the heck?
And then they're both again like, shit.
Yeah, and then it was like back to normal. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I like.
And then the season finale though was really cool because we already know that he has a chance at beating her now, but it started off the episode with them going back and forth.
Yeah, them just going at it.
And I was like, yo, these last 2 episodes, Tanjiro got the glow up.
Yeah, honestly. And it's pretty much assumed that by the end of that episode, both Zenitsu and Inosuke are at least breathing, concentration breathing all the time.
All 3 of them can break the gourd.
Yeah, they can all break the giant gourd, which was something that only the other girl could do who had mastered it. So it's assumed that all of them have just concentration breathe all the time now.
Yeah, and then we saw, it was for a glimpse, but we saw the Scar dude.
Yeah, the Scar dude from the beginning who's now like 6 foot tall and like
buff as crap,
busky, like
I'm
assuming he's under the wind guy.
We both think he's under the wind guy.
Yeah, I'm assuming that
he's still a savage. He has a scar going across his face now. I'm like, yo, wind guy has scars all across his body. He probably like was like,
yeah, maybe
shape up,
because he did cut himself in that one year. Like, and then wasn't someone like you gave them to yourself, and then like they're like, that's a weird thing to do.
Yeah,
I don't remember who that was, but
I think it was the Love Girl because he did it like right there in front of her.
I thought you had more scars, obviously from battle, and then then he did it to himself.
Yeah, she was like, why would you do that? Which, speaking of the Love Girl, freaking and the Wind guy, my favorite comedy scene of the whole series was when Tanjiro headbutted.
Yeah, and she started laughing. And her face is all fat. I think that's funny.
It was so adorable. And then the other scene was like when the master told everybody like, yeah, Tanjiro's met Kibutsuchi, and everybody's like,
yeah,
what?
Everyone was like what'd you say?
Everybody's like, what? And then the flamboyant sound guy knocked her over. She's like, ah!
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one. Yeah, like. The Hashiras are all like characters. Like they all each have like their own trait, and I'm really curious
They're
to
all
see
different.
about them.
They're not. There hasn't been a boring character in this series.
Yeah,
That's another thing I
honestly.
like.
Like they all have their own traits. I think just make them more interesting.
But yeah, the season finale started off with Tanjiro and Kacho going at it. But the craziest thing from the season finale is we finally saw the antagonist again.
Yeah, we see the antagonist just demolish all the lower five except for one.
And they threw the rest of their budget just into
yeah,
that scene.
honestly, like whatever they have left, they just like let's just make this episode nuts.
It was so bloody.
Yeah.
And like the scenery was really good. We saw one of the other keys. I'm assuming it was a Kizuki. They never said she was.
The player, yeah.
Yeah, they never said she was, but I'm assuming she was. But like the one scene when the one demon tried to fly away and get away, and it was like reminiscent to when he went against the drum demon with the whole scene
and
shifted
then like
around.
everything was just kind of shifting.
Yeah, like everything was shifting around, and but I don't know, he's just dead.
Yeah, and then you see like he's just holding his head. I was like, oh damn. Okay.
I was like, yo, Kibasuji is like a savage, and when we see him or the rest of the 12 Kizukis go at it, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, honestly.
Like they're definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, definitely.
And now we saw the one there was like 5 demons there, and they all had great designs.
Yeah, and then
like the one girl, I was like, oh, she looks awesome, and he murdered.
She got the worst, I think. Like you literally see this like the thing that slam on you, see like her leg pop up. I was
it just starts. The one guy, he was about to kill the last one. He was like, it's an honor. Blah,
yeah,
blah,
it was like
blah.
an honor to be killed by you, and he was like, right answer.
Right answer, take my blood.
Yeah, and then
and made him more powerful.
Out.
And it's finished season out. He's on top of
the train.
Which
Rengoku's chilling inside.
Which goes into like the movie, which is the next continuation of the show, the Infinity Train arc. So we don't have a release date for that. I can't wait. Yeah, but at the end, we see our 3 main characters, which I'm glad they're always together. They're like a team.
Yeah, I do enjoy that they haven't separated at all. Like I do enjoy them as a team.
Yeah, they all can blow into the gourd now. We know they're more powerful now.
Yeah, they're now more powerful.
But we don't know. We haven't seen anything yet, so we gotta wait until that movie and whatever comes out after that.
Right.
And I'm really hoping the movie isn't the end of the series. Like they have to keep going with this.
Yeah, they need to. I feel like at the end of the movie we'll be like season 2 confirmed or something like that. Like I'm sure that's.
This needs to be like the next Black Clover, My Hero Academia.
I think it's on those the show's level.
It's already on those levels. And it started off. It came out before Fire Force and
it did
Dr.
start before
Stone.
them. Yeah.
So I was like, dang. But if we're wrapping this video up now, I want to say Demon Slayer is anime of the year in my regards personally.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm talking about from January, beginning of the year till now, like.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, My Hero's coming back on, but that's a continuation. As far as like new series goes, I think Demon Slayer is best anime of the series.
Yeah, I think Demon Slayer is amazing.
And I've seen Dr. Stone, love it. I've seen Fire Force, love it. I've seen Vinland Saga, love it. But oh man, the animation from Demon, it brought something new to the table.
Honestly, like this show could be dangerous because it could set an unhealthy standard. Because the animation is so good that I feel like if you try to drop a trashy animation show, everyone's gonna look at you weird. Everyone's like you look ugly as hell. What are you doing?
So as long as they keep the same studio, even if they're like next season doesn't come out for like another 2 years or something, I'm like, okay, I can wait, because if they don't announce it and they're like, no, 5 years, I'll read. I can't even say that. I don't know if I'll read the manga.
I don't know.
The animation is what got me.
Yeah, the animation is so good.
It has a good story. I would love to keep seeing more, but I need to see it visually.
Yeah, I think it's a very much like Fire Force. So
if you've seen our Fire Force video, we started the manga way before the anime even came out, and we dropped it.
Yeah,
it's better as an anime.
I think some things just translate better, and I think this is one of them.
Yeah, Demon Slayer definitely does.
Yeah. But hey.
But yeah, that's my final thoughts. You got anything else to say?
Definitely the best anime of the years. Definitely.
When the Crunchyroll awards roll around, I think Demon Slayer is going to take a lot of stuff.
Plus, freaking, this isn't even on that. The freaking character designs in Demon Slayer are amazing. And every character just looks so cool.
And it's so cool that it does that, because they could have done like Bleach does. Like everybody,
everyone wears like the same.
Everybody
thing.
has the same outfit, and then Demon Slayer, they all have the same base outfit, but everybody wears something different on the outside.
Yeah, and it looks great. Other than that, like if you're a Demon Slayer, because like obviously he knows he has a boar head and like he doesn't have like the shirt on.
Yeah, he doesn't even have like the outfit at all. He has his own stuff.
I like that. And then most people wear like Zenitsu and Tanjiro wear like kimonos.
They wear their stuff over it. Gyo has the one kimono which the one ghost kid that
has some. Also isn't half of it that's his or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I like Rengoku because it's not even like a kimono; it's just like a cape.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like the Hokage outfit.
Yeah, it's like a cape that goes over it. And some of them don't even have one. Like, I think the flamboyant guy doesn't have one.
No, he has the base outfit, but then his face design.
Yeah, it's like the swords and stuff. But he doesn't have, like, a kimono.
That's the coolest thing. Every character who isn't, like, a basic background character has some type of personality to them. The freaking Love Girl, who I love, Best Girl. Everybody says, you know, I love Love Girl. She has, like, her outfit with the cleavage and everything.
Yeah, it has, like, the cleavage out.
Yeah, that's the next scene. But, yeah, every character is different, and that's another thing about the show. So, the best things about the show, obviously the animation, the sound effects.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's not a bland.
Yeah, there's not like a bland character in this whole show, pretty much.
It was a good show. It's definitely anime of the year, at least in my opinion. I hope maybe you guys don't agree, because a lot of people love Vinland Saga.
Oh, really?
And it's worth the hype. I can see why, but me personally, Demon Slayer hands down anime of this year.
Everyone's gonna be like My Hero, and I love My Hero.
I do too.
Trust me,
but My Hero got anime of the year for the year it came out.
Yeah, it's hard to like anime that's like 4 seasons in, like give me an anime of the year.
My Hero will probably be best continuing anime.
Yeah,
because at this point,
I'm sure.
Because at this point, our longest running animes now, because Fairy Tail's over now.
Yeah, Fairy Tail's over.
So the only long running animes we have right now are JoJo, One Piece, Black Clover, and My Hero right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, but as far as anything, that's what we loved about Demon Slayer. That's our review, because everybody did Demon Slayer halfway through and talk about a review. We wanted to do it when it was finally over and give our thoughts about it.
Also, I want to say one thing. Obviously we've said a few times we're not reading the manga, so don't like spoil anything from the manga. Mm-hmm. I don't want to know anything. About the manga.
Yeah, please don't spoil anything.
Yeah.
The only thing we have a glimpse of anything on is
the train.
But we don't know anything about that, so don't spoil anything. We just have hints at what we think we are, because people started talking too much, and we're saying, all right, I'll follow. But outside of that, let us know what you thought about Demon Slayer. Did you love it? If you didn't like stuff about it, what didn't you like? What were your favorite scenes? Who's your favorite characters? Give us everything that you like, because we love the series.
Right, yeah, I love it.
And I watched it day one. Jam Shake here hopped into it towards episode 1.
Like 17, 18.
Actually, when the dance went viral on Twitter, that's around when you watched. That wasn't why you watched it, because you saw the Zenitsu scene. It's like, I might have to get into this. But yeah, even if you start from day one, or if you hopped into it and spam watch it, let us know what you thought about it.
Yeah, honestly, it's a good show. Really good.
Very good show. I can't wait for the movie. I hope they give a release date soon. Yeah. But that's everything I got.
I guess I'll just say. We got hella videos going up. Yep. We got a new podcast from McWhoopie up.
Yep. Bottom of the Pit podcast. The first one had the Carvin Chicken. The newest episode has the Nightmare of the Food Chain Pecan Swirl. We've been coming out with chain reactions.
Chain reactions coming up. We got another one, right? Isn't there another one set to come out?
Gungrave just came out. The next one.
Gungrave came out.
We have another one coming out, and we also have another Otaku Lounge coming out soon. So
true.
Otaku Lounge is back. I know it's been a minute. Yeah. We haven't done Otaku Lounge since I think that My Hero, the last series of My Hero.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll try to be more consistent with that.
Yeah. And we got some other new shows coming on the horizon. We got some things in the works. We took a little bit of a break, but we're kind of getting back on our shit.
We just want to get better at what we do.
Yeah.
We also have more game tournaments coming up. We just got done another Super Smash Bros. Tournament. We have a Mortal Kombat one coming up. So we're definitely going to be on that. I think we're going to be being in another tournament for Geekdom, as far as we know.
Yeah, that won't be till May, but as far as I know, we might be even getting sponsored by some people. Ooh. Some Guilty Gear people? Ooh. Was it Guilty Gear or King of Fighters?
King of Fighters.
Oh, it was King of Fighters. Yeah, King of Fighters. Who knows what happens?
But yeah. just stay tuned with us. We love all the support and love you guys give us. Every view, every like, every comment, we appreciate it to the T. It can only be one comment. As long as you guys help us out, give us your opinion, maybe even share us, man. We appreciate everything you guys give to us.
Absolutely.
We're glad that you like our opinions and stuff.
Yep.
But that with being said, I'm the Banzai Wolfburger.
I'm the Jamaican chick.
And this is the Otaku Lounge. See you next time.
Bye.